I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Hey, Yapper, it's good to see you. How are you doing today, Yapper?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
I'm not doing really well. My job is jipping me money. And I'm in talks with my manager about getting my pay fixed. But they don't want... It's a long story. I'm happy you're feeling great. Sorry, I'm really mad. I don't actually want to be on stream, but I gotta stream because I gotta keep my consistency. I don't even know, man. This job has already gypped me out of 10 hours. 11 hours. This would make it total to 15 hours that I'm not getting paid for. And I am really, really angry about it. Like, really, really angry. Like, too angry to, like, be on stream, but I'm on stream, so I'm sorry. I hope your day is good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. I'm gonna go get some artifacts. Yapper says that's tough, and yeah, it is. I really don't even know what to say.
Onwards! We have work to do. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Sorry, I'm still talking to my manager and trying to figure this out so I don't get gypped out of money. Because if I get gypped out of money, I'm quitting this job. Oh, that's the wrong way. Excuse me. Today is supposed to be Genshin lore day. I don't know what I want to read. So if you have some suggestions on what you want to hear about the lore, just let me know. I won't be able to stay for a long while, sorry. No worries. I'm happy that you're just here at all. Truly. Even a few minutes is really nice. How about...
I'm all grown up now. Playtime is over.
Shit.
I'm all grown up now. Playtime is over. I'm all grown up now. Playtime is over.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
I'm all grown up now. Playtime is over.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
We hear the voice lines like about characters, and you know what I mean, yeah. Let's do that. I like that idea. Let's go. I'm just going real quick and gathering some artifacts, and then we'll find a place to... I thought that there was this.
I'll demonstrate.
I'm not staying around for you guys to beat on me. Yeet. Let us go to Mondstadt for this. Alright, here we go. Let's start with my main, who is Jean. I think it's like profile, yeah, story. Oh, this doesn't get read. Never mind. I'll read it. The Knights of Favonius are the protectors of Mondstadt, the swords and shields of the city. In addition to keeping the city surrounded and the surrounding travel routes safe from the threats of wild monsters, the knights are most importantly responsible in maintaining order among Mondstadt's inhabitants. Mondstadt is a city of freedom, but unchecked freedom without any kind of rules only invites chaos and anxiety. Jane's understanding of this is the reason why she remains diligent at all times, holding herself to impeccable standards. However, she often finds herself exhausted with her monthly quota of coffee within the first days of the month as a result. Oh, poor Jean. Oh wow, this is going to be a long one. Let's go. The Gunnar clan is the oldest family of knights in Mondstadt, dating back to even before the first epic was written. However, this long and proud lineage can also be a burden. Jean was raised by her mother to be the successor of the Gunnar clan. She was trained in all of the things as a knight must know and all of the qualities they must exhibit, from discipline, etiquette, and conduct to knowledge and history and ballads, as well as maintaining peak swordsmanship and physical fitness. Only upholding this standard can Jean carry on the mantle of the Gunnar clan, whose motto is "For Mondstadt as always." Some time ago, there was a joke commonly told in Mondstadt's taverns. A Gunnar learns to say "For Mondstadt as always" before learning to say "mommy." That's funny. As a child, Jean once lifted her head up from a book while she was reading "Breeze Amidst the Forest," ballad selection, and saw other children her age happily playing with pinwheels outside the window. The young Jean knew in that moment what her family motto meant to her. Now, when she lifts her head up from her piles of paperwork and sees the next generation of children doing the same thing, acting Grandmaster Jean has no regrets about her years of service to that motto. You have to give your all to do the right thing, always. Give me 1 second to read the next one. I have a text. Okay, sorry about that. Story 3. Given everything that Jean has brought to her role as acting Grandmaster, people sometimes forget that there is, in fact, a Grandmaster who is her superior. This does not bother her in any way, though. Her role and title within the Knights of Favonius does not affect her work ethic in the slightest. Her passion, honesty, and meticulous comes from two things. Meticulousness. That's a word. One is her education and training, which is instilled in her a chivalrous spirit from a young age. The other is devoted teachings of Vakra, the free-spirited knight of Boreas, and Grandmaster of the Knight of Favonius, currently dispatched on a crusade. The effect the relaxed and unruly knight of Boreas Valka has had on Jean's growth has been great. Grandmaster, please take your job seriously. All of Mondstadt looks up to you. Well, you are my second in command, so helping me out is part of your job description. This is why I can focus on the really important things, wouldn't you agree? He is a knight of the new frontiers and a legendary conquests, while she is the knight of maintaining peace and freedom. Jean does not resent Valka. Perhaps there is wisdom in his conduct. However, what Valka leaves undone falls on her shoulders, and it is down to her to do the right thing. Half a year ago, Valka led the elite knights from Favonius on yet another expedition away from Mondstadt. An expedition, how typical of Valka's character. I'll leave things here to you. I mean, you're basically been doing my job for years now anyway. Leave it to me, Grandmaster. After seeing the Grandmaster off, Jean sat by the window and thought to herself, upon your return, I will show you a kinder, more prosperous, and more peaceful Mondstadt. Excuse me. The Great Tree at Windrise is where the first Dandelion Knight came to the end of her journey. She was Vanessa, the founder of the Knights of Favonius and the restorer of Mondstadt. She bade farewell to the city she had vowed to protect, leaving behind her a legend and a single sapling. After centuries of basking in the bliss of the thousand winds, this sapling grew into a towering tree. Jean conferred the title of Dandelion Knight at the age of 15. The Dandelion Knight is also known as the Longfang Knight. Passed down through generations of knights, the title is bestowed only upon the most distinguished. On the day she received the title, Jean excused herself from the celebration that followed the conferment ceremony. As if following in the footsteps of her childhood hero, she went and stood before the great tree. The title of Dandelion Knight symbolizes Vanessa's legacy of resistance and benevolence. So how, Jean thought, could one such as herself be worthy of this honorary title? More than a millennia has passed since Mondstadt's restoration. Did she really have what it would take to continue protecting this ancient and proud land of freedom? Beneath her outwardly mature visage lay the heart of a young girl who had only just received the title and remained wholly unprepared for the task that lay before her. The wind blew from far away, and she felt it flow from within her, gently whisked around her doubts and worries, leaving her with an unwavering determination, for Mondstadt, as always, to become a warrior as kind and as determined as Vanessa, and to fight for her people and for freedom. Yes, this was the true meaning of her simple family motto. To this day, whenever Jean feels weary or feels herself beginning to waver, she comes and stands before this tree and lets the wind console her once more. It carries away her fatigue so that she may once more have the strength to carry on. The great tree at Windrise marked the end of the first Lion Fang Knight's journey. So too does it symbolize the beginning of Jean's. The Grunhald clan is very vulnerable knightly house. This prideful bloodline comes from Jean's mother, Franziska. Jean's father, on the other hand, is Samus Pegg, an adventurer famed throughout the continent. When he came to Mondstadt, he dusted off his past self and started anew with the Church of Favonius, and ascended to a high office within it, becoming known as the Cardinal of Daybreak. The two lovers eventually parted ways. Young Jean, holding her mother's hand, would watch the silhouette of her father and sisters, Barbara, grow even more distant. Later, Barbara would follow in her father's footsteps and join the Church of Favonius, becoming a deaconess, much beloved by the people. Jean has always wanted to get closer to her young sister by blood, but cannot bring herself to say anything when faced with Barbara's invasive eyes. Perhaps this is all too similar awkwardness is a sign that the sentiment is shared. Master Jean has yet another secret. No matter how many times she has read the historical classics, despite her title of Dandelion Knight, and though she has become an acting grandmaster to whom everyone relies on, Jean still loves romance novels. This is not for the years of a young girl that she missed amid her training and duties, or due to the rift that formed in her parents' marriage. Jean simply yearns for a mutual attraction spoken of in such stories, for those emotions are as subtle and fragile as spider silk. As a knight, she must put Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius first. But, if I could, in her office deep at night, Jean once again finishes reading Vanara's Melancholy. If I had the time, it should be fine to go to Cape Oath just before daybreak, right? Lowering her head, Jean peeks out her window at the glittering stars ahead. Jean's schedule, version 15, 16, 17. This schedule is accurate down to the minute. From morning runs with Ambler, followed up with a breakfast trip with Lisa, on the way to doing her own laundry by hand and settling her own change of clothes at night. All great and small packed into Jean's schedule rather tightly. Every completed task item is ticked off, while once delayed due to external force factors list the details on why and the wherefore. Next to the item, Mondstadt Public Facilities Review, delayed due to a bout of illness, is written the following. Completed at 3 a.m., end-of-month book purchases award is cancelled. Jean sometimes thinks that the inspiration for the schedule may have been the training program her mother drew up for her 10 years ago. If one were to go by skill alone, Jean has long become one of the best swordsmen in Mondstadt. But in Jean's heart, she would rather be a shield that defends the freedom and song than a sword that cuts through the corruption and darkness. Protecting has always been a tougher task than destroying. Around the time when she was promoted from captain of her squad to master of the knights, a huge challenge stood before her. From without, the Fatui expert diplomats pressured from within and were traitors, comrades of the former inspector. Regrouping to find a way to break through was no easy task, but Jean was able to fend off external pressures with one hand and lead the knights to smash many plots of the Abyss Order with the other, re-establishing the authority of the Knights of Favonius. Jean would never forget the moment she received her vision. At that moment, all seemed to grow quiet as she felt the breeze flow through her hand, and the world seemed to fade away, save for the time-honored motto of the great House of Gunn, for Mondstadt, as always.
I am Jean, the Dandelion Knight, requesting approval to join your party. From this day onwards, my honor and loyalty lie with you. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards! We have work to do. The rain won't slow me down. This weather is perfect. We should move out. Huh. Snow. Remember, tend to your boots when we return. Such fine weather. Legend has it, the wind was unusually strong on that day too. A successful day starts from the morning. Let's give it our all today. We've still got work to do. Let's keep going. It seems I'm immune to coffee now. Perhaps I need to ask Lisa for something a little stronger. Training is finished for today. Great work. You've earned a good rest. Today I had no choice but to cut down 5 ruin guards to protect the people of our city. I must continue to work harder. Though hostile, destroying such precious artifacts is still a loss to us all. I must find a less destructive way to bring them down next time. You have my complete and full support. Of course, if your path ever deviates from justice, I will not hesitate to point it out.
I like that one. That one's really good. Basically, I'm your friend, but I'm not a yes man.
I swear by this sword, victory shall be yours. Our work will not handle itself, but I suppose the occasional short break is warranted. Let us rest for a couple of minutes. For Mondstadt, as always, is the Gunhilder family motto. Every time I use my vision, I am reminded of my mother and the hopes of the people of Mondstadt. For Mondstadt, for freedom. That is what I fight for. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend my gratitude to you for all you have done for Mondstadt. Please remember to rest from time to time. Did I miss something? What are you laughing at? Did I say something odd?
Yes, you were somewhat hypocritical about
Dandelion, dandelion, ride the wind to a faraway land. Who knows? The wind might take it all the way to Celestia. Barbara is a hard worker, but I feel she's too hard on herself sometimes. What? You ask me how I know all of this? It's because the Order also manages the church. When Lisa is around, I always have peace of mind. I must say that Amber's development has impressed me recently. I hope that one day her deeds will become the words of a bard's tale. Is that right? Kaya also gave you some suggestions. He is an excellent knight after all. This is a fact no one can deny. Though it may be said that it is in a child's nature to play, the things Clee plays with are far from toys. I can never take my eye off her. Sometimes I feel that terms like genius were originally created for Albedo. Grandmaster Varka is the legend of his generation. On the day of his triumphant return, I shall be sure to personally introduce you to him. I'm sure you too will be in awe of his greatness. Noelle. She puts enormous effort into trying to become a Knight of Favonius. However, I fear she is not quite ready for the dangers that lie beyond Mondstadt's walls.
You're such a liar, Jean. You don't want to lose the hardworking maid that literally comes running the moment anyone says her name. Promote her. Give her knighthood. This is one thing that I absolutely fucking hate about you. Like, truly Newell deserves. Ugh,
Some
never
may
mind.
see Sister Rosaria as one who complains about how bothersome her work is, but she does her job well. Last time I saw her, I told her she could come find me should she ever need help, to which she simply replied that doing so would be even more bothersome. I need to work harder to become of more assistance to the people of Mondstadt. Master
Delusion.
Diluc has his reasons for being so critical of the Knights of Favonius. I am not proud of the way things went, but I cannot change the past. All I can do is keep working hard, in the hope he may one day see us in a better light. This is my duty.
Disillusion. Disillusion, not delusion,
Master
my bad.
Diluc is my senior, and I have the utmost respect for him. Though we have gone separate ways, I can sense we share the same strong commitment to protecting Mondstadt at all costs. Sucrose is also a rare talent in the field of alchemy. Under Albedo's mentorship, she is sure to flourish. I'm sure her future will be bright. The only thing is... I was momentarily lost in thought. It is nothing. Nothing bad, anyway. Eula? Please do not hold her unfortunate background against her. The Knights of Favonius evaluate each person impartially. Eula has a clear sense of right and wrong and is more talented than most. The controversial statements that she makes from time to time are just a product of her personality. For instance, she always mentions wanting to challenge me, but I don't mind. The Grand Master placed Mika on the front line of the expedition team, not simply because he met the requirements of the mission. More importantly, he was impressed by Mika's hardworking and grounded nature. From my own perspective, I feel very honored to work with someone like him. I shoulder the Knight's trust and the people's hope. It is for this reason I must stay vigilant. Vanessa's title, Dandelion Knight, has been passed down from generation to generation. Countless great knights were awarded with this honor, and I will not bring shame to this name. Thus, I must keep going. I must become the sword and aegis of the people. Only glorious victories are recorded in legends and history books. Surely even the great knights of old must have had their struggles. Wind, please show me the path. When I'm wholeheartedly devoted to my work, all of my troubles and even my sense of time seem to just slip away. Grandmaster Varka did say to me, Jean, there is no better candidate for this task. As I walk with you, the path ahead becomes clearer. It's almost as if I have finally found someone I can trust. I wonder if... No, this must mean that I'm still lacking in strength. I must not give up. I will not. I cannot fail the knights and the people of Mondstadt. Still, thank you. Maybe we can discuss the tales of legendary heroes. Have you heard the story of the heroic king of Kynria? If only there was some kind of mysterious potion that could keep me awake forever. I need to have a talk with Lisa tomorrow. It's been ages since I had pizza at Cat's Tail. If only they delivered.
I was about to say they do, but that's good under.
A true knight can't afford to be a picky eater. Not only is the taste magnificent, but you've also made sure it was healthy. You have my gratitude. Yes, I feel a lot more energetic now, thanks to you. All in all, I appreciate the effort. Good. On to our next objective. As the wind continues to blow, so too shall I continue to fight. Although we have peace, we must not become complacent. As the acting Grand Master, I must remain vigilant.
These ones are just the sound effects. Alrighty. We did our lore for today. I'm honestly thinking of closing down stream early, but I think I'm gonna stay. I don't know. I'm having a really bad day. My friend was complaining to me how he hated these mushrooms. And I'm just like, how can you hate these mushrooms? They're like the essence of Mondstadt, just clinging onto buildings however they want, just because they can. Oh. I don't really know why we were looking around for mushrooms. I'm not building anyone with mushrooms, but I don't know, it was a fun thing to do for a moment. Mainly because I really don't know what to do. I am so worried about my stupid fucking job that I don't, like, I like the work I do, I just don't like the people I work for. I honestly believe that they're up to sketchy shit. There they are. Today is a day. I think Yapper left, but I don't know. Hi, possible new streamer? Or new viewer? It's not really telling... It's not really telling me... who's in the view count right now for some reason. So, hi regardless. Hope you're having a good day. We just read through Jean's lore and her voice lines. And now we're kind of just messing around, to be honest. Oh, hey! Why are you sorry? Yapper, you have nothing to apologize for. You even said that you weren't going to be staying here very long. Please don't worry about it. And as for my bad day, don't worry about that either. Like, I appreciate your sympathy. Unfortunately, this is just how it is sometimes. Let's see, I had to leave because my parents just came into the room with my sister and she's always crying, and she was crying so hard. Not always crying. You had to turn off your phone. No worries. Again, you have nothing to be sorry for. If you want, I'll tag you on the YouTube video for today. That way you can go in and watch the voice lines and stuff if you want. I mean, I guess you can just go do the voice lines, right? But like, I don't know. I thought I'd say something. But I kind of feel dumb now. Oh, your sister fell down the stairs. Is she okay? I hope she's okay. Yapper, is your sister okay? She is well, just she has a few purple spots. I forget why. Oh, bruises. She has a few bruises, and yeah. My mother is so irritated. Help. Oh, I wish I could.
Where is it?
The rain won't slow me down.
No. This is one thing that I do kind of have a complaint. If I go into Mondstadt, there's no more rain. It's just happy and cheery all the time in there. I don't... Like, I get that it's a programming thing, but, like, also... Meh. No.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
No, I have 17. Whoops. Oh, okay, let's figure out something to do. Maybe I should do another character or something. No, that worked.
Don't blink! Hey!
Oh, dang.
You
We got a
give,
chest?
you receive.
That's something at least. Okay. There's a chest on the other side, too.
That's everything. On to the next.
Just outside the circle. Oh my goodness. That is the worst. Absolutely the worst. And the worst thing is I like plunged. So like I was sure we were right where I needed to be.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
I love this wind tunnel. Because you just can sit there for a minute and just be like, wee. Look at this view. My wife found one of these in Liwa, and you can see so far everywhere because of the mountains. Mining. You know what I should be doing? Well, sure. I could probably do some bosses or something since I... And people are in my world. Also, my team is not a good team. Okay, Koji McGlitcherson.
What could the children be up to? Never
Oh,
mind.
that's not menacing at all.
Let them do as they please.
Alright, what bosses do I need for my team? Don't need a boss. Don't need a boss. Oh no. Fuck. Also fuck. Okay. So that's gonna be the best.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
No. I need electric and frost ward. I'm not paying attention to my stamina.
Wait a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chinza. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall the power of water is its ability to take any shape.
I legit do not like Fischl. Not because of anything she is, it's just she reminds me
Without solid
of a
ground,
bully I used to have
terrestrial
in like
creatures
middle school.
become simply helpless.
I'm sure he can deal with this alone, but I'm still gonna help. Also, nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Speed of light! Transfix! Nowhere to hide!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Let me know if I can shout you out. I have a YouTube channel that all of this goes up on
Let's see
too,
what
so I don't like
happens when
shouting
you
out
lose
people
your
unless
foot.
they actually want to.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Also, since you're coming in late, we are kind of only doing this because they joined my world kind of randomly. I was doing a run around for a couple.
As long as
Okay.
rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist forever. An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chinza. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
My guy is not all that strong right now.
Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Says yes. They all come randomly.
Freeze. Dodge this.
Well, I wonder if they're disconnecting. I don't see them anywhere on the battlefield.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Teleport away. Chat says teleport away. We were doing lore before this happened. Oh, excuse me. And our dailies. While chat was
I
figuring
didn't know
out.
you were such a slacker.
Let's see. Doesn't look like there's any. Oh, wait. Nope, this is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go heal myself. I just wanted to check to see what I needed to go do next. I promise. I know how to play the game a bit. At least mobile games as a general statement. I just take forever to do stuff sometimes. I'm gonna go check on the person. I'm probably gonna leave to go do... It says that they're still on that platform, but I don't see them.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Which one is this? Barrels. Well, if he did leave, it hasn't come out of my party yet. There we go. That was weird. I hope that it wasn't their connection, and if it was, I hope their connection comes back.
Incoming!
You are Waddle, and you are, so that means you're a killer. Oops. I swear I do know how to play this game, I just make choices sometimes that are not the best.
Got lucky that time. Incoming!
Okay, that was worth it because it literally shocked everyone. Overcharge is fun. I'm not sure it's my favorite reaction, but for sure it's one of the top two.
Don't blink!
I think Taze is going to forever be my favorite reaction. You guys are wet. Get tased.
No escape! With sword comes shadow.
It's swirly.
Cool it!
There we go. I think I need one more. 2, 3 commissions, so like half of one. I wonder if like a ley line would do that. I know, I'll be getting out of it when I go to heal. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. Chat said you're still in co-op. Let's see which one of these we want to do. Increasing dangers. We want to do that one. That one's super easy. We don't even have to fight the hurly trolls. Just destroy the tower, which is fun. So chat, What lore would you like to hear?
Let it rain.
If I remember right, it's probably just faster to go chill. Yeah.
Barely a scratch.
No, focus on the tower, focus on the
Barely a
tower.
scratch.
I mean, if you want to take down your tower yourself, that's gonna help me a lot. Alright, friendship points to Jean today. Friendship points for Jean today. We read her story.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Yay. Stuff. And level increases, which are always good. I need to go and make sure that I do my materials. Chat says it's going to take you some time for max friendship level. Yeah, I just like to pay attention to it a little bit. Technically, I shouldn't on this account. Just to catch you up about my channel, I played Genshin on an American server, but I was playing because a friend was playing, so I was skipping through all of the story. Skipping dialogue, skipping, like, I would take the long cutscenes to, like, go and do chores when I needed. Like, the only reason why I was even doing the story in general was to keep up with my friend. And then I got to the chasm, and something in the chasm that I still don't really understand, took me by surprise, and so I decided that I will replay Genshin. And on top of that, I decided if I'm gonna go replay Genshin, is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. If I'm gonna go replay Genshin, I might as well stream it as well. So that's why my channel exists. Was just to replay through the story to figure out what's going on. I am at the end of Inazuma and understand the story at least a lot better than I did. But yeah. We will actually probably be going to the chasm soon-ish. Not in this stream, but just soon as a general statement. So this is my secondary account on the year. Oh, I missed. Ow. It's on the European server, Windrace. I hate doing that. On my main account, I have friendship level 10 with Zhongli and Oran, as they are my mains. There we go. Forge 20 items. Defeat boss opponents. Spend more, I don't know if I want to focus on any of that. I do know that there should be pinwheels around here. Tell me what I don't understand. It's not necessarily what I don't understand. It's more of what I didn't pay attention to some of the story. So in the chasm, what's hard for me is I didn't pay attention until the big night guy sacrificed himself onto that like white machine thing, which I literally don't remember what the machine thing was doing, if I even paid attention, because I was doing chores during a lot of those cutscenes. But basically, you know, there's still some stuff where it's just like how to say, where I don't know if it's something that you can tell me about yet or not. So please be aware of spoilers for anything past Inazuma. And on my main profile, I haven't been past the chasm, except for like the introduction of Sumeru. So, one of the things that bothers me and that I don't understand is like, and I don't know if anyone understands it yet, if it's been explained yet or not, but the Teresa is gathering Genoses for some reason, right? But why does it seem like the Genoses, even when they're gone, the gods still retain the Archons still retain their power? Like, I just got done with Inazuma, and Yamiko told me that the Riding Shotgun had been without her Genos for like years, centuries, something like that. And she is still able to do her power, and she's still able to be an Archon. And that doesn't make sense to me because Morax gave up his Genos to become human, which set this idea that when you give up the Genos, that's it. You're not really an Archon anymore. So that's the first thing I'm like super confused about. But I don't know if that has an answer or not, if that makes sense. The next thing we are going to go do... It's probably some lore, which is what I'm supposed to be doing on Fridays, is the lore readings. Hey, Bobby Vita! Good to see you on my stream! We just went through... Chat says that they can explain it. Bobby Vita, we just went through Jean's lore, and I'm not having a great day, so I'm trying to figure out what lore to do next, and or what discussions we can have. So feel free to chime in on that. Dancing dinosaurs. We love the dancing dinosaurs from Bobby Vita, for sure. And we're waiting for chat to apparently explain why you can have no Genos and still be an Archon. Because we got done with Raiden Shotgun's story, and I'm still confused on how she had no Genos. Automod, save the day. Oh, and while I wait for a moment... Oh, it's too early to check in. Give me 1 second. My job finally texted me back. I still wanted to explain Senora from last time. Yes, we were gonna have a talk about Senora and the pile of freaking ashes that she is now, which good freaking riddance. Let's go, Bobby Vita. I want to hear about this. And today's a perfect day for it. It's Lore Day. Who doesn't love Lore Day? And it's chat person's first Lore Day, so say hi to them. They haven't given me consent to shout out their names, so, you know, general chat wisp. Alright, now we'll walk around. So, Bobby Vito, maybe you're typing, but if you're not typing, what would you like to talk about with Senora other than, she's a bitch. And a bitch. I've been liking the Harbinger storyline as a person, but as a player character, as the Traveler, fuck the Harbingers. But I do like that the Harbingers are connected to a play. I still haven't read up on that. I feel bad. I was supposed to do that for today. But, I was lazy. And I'm kind of a little bit overworked. So. Yay. Some of her backstory, Bobby says. Alright, and chat says, Gnosis is the authority of the heavenly principles, and it's a dragon's power. Without the Gnosis, they don't have the authority to contact with heavenly principles, but they do have the power even though the Gnosis doesn't exist. Gotcha. So it's basically how they contact that bitch that I'm pretty sure took our sibling. Alright, Bobby Vita says, it's not one specific play, it's an Italian subset of theater, with each actor playing as an archetype based on their masks. Yeah, I did mean genre of theater, I was just being shorthanded. But yes, I do love the idea of that. My wife knows a little bit more about that than I do. I was supposed to talk with her on Thursday about it, and we did not. And chat says, yes, Gnosis gives them more power. Gotcha. Bobby says, did you check your funky story items after... No, I didn't. Maybe we should go do that. Okay. This is quest items, gadgets, materials. Precious items is probably what it's under. Was it? No, that's a hunting trap. Maybe it's not in there? Am I dumb? Food. Material. Gadgets, Quest, here it is. Okay. A trophy from defeating Senora, 8 of the Fatui Harbingers. The Fatui often face the world from behind their masks. It is said that because all they once were will mean nothing once they become Fatui, and thus they forsake their true names and faces alike. Oh, that sounds great. Yet the act of giving up all that makes up an I is once past, and the bonds that came with it is no mere feat. Perhaps it is fair to say that only those who possess the obsession close to or even exceeding the level of delusion might be willing to join the group that so rebels against the heavenly principles, binding the remaining days to their delusions and burning as brightly as the stars. Of course, many within the Fatui are simply consumed by power and are simple sadists, nor are these states necessarily in conflict. Well, yeah, obviously. The woman whose real name, Rosalina, I'm not going to be able to pronounce those 2 words, Lothofeather? Nope. May have once led a more innocent, naive existence, but that was before her eyes were filled with raging fire, and her innocent days were burnt away, before the icy delusion extinguished the flame's tongue that ever gnawed at her, and before the frozen might that protected her was shattered by the ethereal outlander, unbound yet no less determined than she was, causing the flames to burst forth once more. Was there something else that we got? No. For defeating the Overlord of Vortex. We didn't read this one either. I don't think we've read any of these. See you in a moment, Bobby Vita. Some kind of fragment recovered after defeating the Overlord of Vortex in battle. In the ancient past, it was used to pin the great beast down. There was once a time when the inhabitants of this land were terrorized by the waves as tall as mountains, torn from their dreams in the dead of night by the deafening roar of tidal waves that would shake the world to its core. Fear of such horrors gradually subsided over the years as peace became the norm. But no matter, though that which lies in the deep awakens once more, it is powerless to prevent the dawning of a new era. Perhaps this is just what the one who supposed the overlord of the vortex has been hoping to witness in the millennia since. Tainted Blood, this is from Mondstadt. Alright. Defeating Dvalin. This one's really short. The mighty dragon who once was a captive of a cage of toxicity woven of 3 poisons, the foul blood he once ingested, the lies whispered from the abyss, and the anguish of abandonment. Through tears shed and songs sung, the unholy spikes that had grown on Dvalin's body were smashed to pieces, and the web that had ensnared him was torn away. Perhaps these feats were achievable only by a free-spirited traveler from far, far away land. That's cool. We love some lore in this channel. Give me a second. My work just contacted me again.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm almost back.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Okay, sorry. I am back. Me and my work are trying to figure out one of my shifts that are missing, which is the cause of my bad day. We're not fighting those assholes. Did we want to do any other discussion of the lore today? I know Bobby Vita kind of dipped out for a moment, but I do not know how long I want to keep my stream going for today.
No, I can't go back to Gloria like this.
Oh, hey, Bobby Vita came back. Let's see. Rosalind, names I'm not going to pronounce because they are super, super Russian, lived in Mondstadt 500 years ago and was in love with Rostium, a knight of Favonius. She was attending the Sumeru
I'm all for
Academia
work-life balance,
when
but I think this is pushing it.
the cataclysm occurred, and when she was returned to Mondstadt, she found out that her beloved died defending the city from monsters. In her grief and rage, she used her magic to turn herself into liquid flame, becoming the Crimson Flame Witch of Flames. Oh, that's interesting. Is that how she lived 500 years? Also, everything seems to, like, revolve around the fall of Conria. That's just my opinion, but... and I might be wrong about it, but, like, I hear 500 years, and I instantly go, oh, so the fall of Conria? Like, just instantly.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
I still haven't eaten, which is bad on me. That's a one whole oops-a-doodles. Ba-do-ba-do. I have been thinking that if there was one reason why I wouldn't mind the Teresa doing what the Teresa is doing is if she's actually after the Heavenly Principles. For what happened to Conria, and all the other Archons are like, fine, you try it, I don't want to be a part of this. Or something like that, I don't know. I like running around Leeway. It's nice. So then the next question is, what is Signora's part in the Italian genre of plays? What does her mask mean? You know what I mean? Also, did she live 500 years because she became liquid flame? I wonder if that's why she thought she couldn't die, is because, like, she's lived for so long.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Oh, Kaching is so demanding. Oh, here we go. Bobby Vita says, though she only used her magic to kill monsters and demons, the people feared her. Before her own flames fully consumed her, she was approached by the Harbinger Piero, who recruited her into the Harbingers. With a cryo delusion from the Teresa, for her flames were sealed.
I'm all for work-life balance.
Her flames were
but
sealed,
I
and the
think this
Crimson
is
Witch of
pushing it.
Flames became La Senora. Senora. Okay. Okay.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
I hope Piero got a fat ass bonus for getting her, you know what I mean? For recruiting her.
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Excuse me one second. Okay, Bobby Vita says, and then during her boss fight, her true form breaks free, unleashing the weakened Crimson Witch of Embers. Okay, fair enough. Also, the weakened. I wonder if we wouldn't have survived if she was stronger.
Come on, on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
I personally think we probably would have died if she was any stronger. That was a hard boss battle, I'm not even gonna lie. Yay, constellations. Yeah, my question that I had about her got answered, which is, on death's door, why was she screaming about how we were rats? Well, if you've lived for 500 years, I'm sure you don't think that you're about to die.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Keep in mind the boss fight in the story is easier than the weekly boss version. Hurry! I am devastated, to be honest with you. Like, oh no, please no, no, no. Also, if it's a weekly boss, that means that she's needed for stuff. And no, I don't want that. To be frank, out of your core 4, none need her drops. That's good. But I do wonder about that on my main account more than this account. My main 4 right now are Zhongli, Oberon, one utility person who swaps out. Usually it's like Talma or like Kaya. And then I have a 4th, but I don't remember who it is.
For work-life balance, but
maybe we should hop onto my main
pushing
account
it.
and figure it out, but maybe not. Do you still want to talk about Senora? Because I kind of want to talk about Ito and Yunjin need Senora's drop, that much I know. I don't have either of those, I don't believe. Toma might need them, but he could also be the other Inazuma Weekly. Gotcha.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Sorry, give me a moment. I just got another text, but it's from a friend. Apparently I have a friend, my friend's wife is going into surgery for getting her gallbladder out. So I'm gonna go light a candle real quick. Please give me a moment. Bobby asked, what did you want to talk about? The first thing I wanted to talk about is, are the Harbingers ranked in strength? By merit? Is there something to the numbers of the Harbingers? Does that make sense?
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me. As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me. Come on, enough procrastinating.
Bobby
Let's
says
go.
it's mainly individual power and their contributions to Teresa's cause compared to the others. Gotcha. So there can be movement up and down. Like if Child wanted to be number 1, he could. Maybe, I don't know. That's just an example.
Hey there. Don't be shy. Come inside.
I'm scared to meet the number 1 fucking Harbinger, I'm not gonna lie. Child threw a whale at me, and it seems that he is the lowest ranking, quote unquote, of the Harbingers. I guess the next thing I want to talk about, excuse me, is, well, I guess the next thing I want to talk about for the Harbingers as a general statement is like, if each of them had like family and everything and they like cut all of that off, right? Does their family get to know about that? Is it just like, I mean, obviously if we don't know, we don't know, but like in Chesnaya, is this seen as like just something that has to happen? You know what I mean? Like, if say one of the Child always talks about his family back home.
I'm all
Yeah,
for
so okay,
work-life
so
balance,
Child's
but
family.
I
Do
think
they
this is
know what
pushing
happened
it.
to him? Are they aware that he's a Harbinger? Are they well taken care of even if he's not allowed to see them ever again? Or is it more metaphorical that they have to cut everything off from their childhood? Or from their personhood, sorry, from the I. I mean, obviously it's not like a full cutoff if Child is like can talk about them. Though Child to me seems like a person who's willing to break the rules. I just want to know that his family is like, yeah, my brother, my son is a harbinger, and though we don't get to see him, we know he's doing well, you know what I mean? Past that, when it comes to the harbingers, there's not much more I want to know. Outside of maybe, like I said earlier, looking up more about the Italian genre of plays and stuff. And getting to know what their masks mean and stuff. Because I do think that that's a cool idea. Bobby says, they become the extension of the tree, says Will, but they're still people. The harbingers can do mostly what they want due to the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. Okay. That makes sense. Can't tell if my wife is up or not. To pursue the meaning of their existence. That's at least some freedom, I guess. I don't know, the harbingers definitely feel icky to me, but at least they're not hypocritical like some of the people are. Some of the quote-unquote factions that I've met so far. Child has his big family, for example. Arakino is father to a household, to the House of Hearth. Okay. The child does get to be with his family. That makes me happy. Hey, look, a missing poster. Our reward for saving the entire land. Posters. And also just one poster. I haven't seen any other posters through Leeway. Oh, wait, 2 posters. My wifey is up. Good morning, wifey. I didn't know if you were just gonna let him out and go back to bed. Oh. My bad. I didn't hear you, buddy. We're doing Lore Day, and I'm learning that Child has a big family, and that Senor is like, cut off your past and become my will. It's a cult. It's a cult. Oh, the Treatsa, sorry. I got those mixed up. I also got to learn that Senora is 500 years old, and her butterfly witch thing is supposed to be liquid flame that she turned into. Yeah, we're having a good lore day today. It's also the military of Shesnaya, says Bobby Vita. With op face. Come here and look at this cute little emoji real quick. Also, I am going to work today. I don't technically have to go to work, but I am going to work. Look at this cute little emoji. Told you you'd like it. It is a corgi, and you love corgis. Oh.
I'll race you there.
I guess I have a question that isn't about lore, though. I don't know if you can answer this or not, but do you have an idea of why everyone in the... Oh. Bobby Vita is happy that you like the emoji. With more emojis. Bobby Vita, in your opinion, or at least in what you've seen of the community, why is everyone in love with the Raiden Shogun? I know it doesn't have anything to do with lore, but this is a question I've been wondering for a minute. Is it like her kit is really good, or maybe they're all just weeaboos? I don't know. Oh yeah, or is it the boob sword? Is it because everyone is in love with the boob sword? My wife says they're weeaboo goobers. 'Cause tall, scary, sexy lady with big booba sword in skimpy yakata. She's also very strong and useful. Gotcha. See, baby, you were right. It is because of the booba sword. Oh yeah, we can see the Jade Chamber's underwear. What a troll of a wisp. Jade Chamber, my beloved, says Bobby Vita. Who indeed has a lot of beloveds. What a troll. Sealies are like peak ADHD. Yes, 100% agreed.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Sealies are also a dead ancient race. Aww. That makes me sad, but also happy, because at least there's traces. It says there's one of those, like, thingies here. There's a theory that the goddess of flowers was a Seelie. Oh. Okay. No, I have not gotten to the goddess of flowers stuff. I didn't even know there was goddess of flowers stuff. She's in Sumeru, you said? Gotcha. Excuse me. Why do I still have... That's weird, but okay. Oh, I wonder if it's because of her dressing. Like, we have her...
Check out my globe.
Yep, it was. It was for her costume thing. Gooba Baba Gube baby? Oh, her teddy bear. That guy. Sorry, I didn't realize that was his name. pretty. Just wandered into some ruins that were beautiful. All thanks to these bird eggs. I like things that are like that, where you can just find random beauty just kind of randomly. I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest. Yay, being caught up with dishes!
I won't let you down.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is just stuff that I want to continue to play just to get... Bobby Vita says you are the master of dishes, TM. My wife laughed. Yeah, silly. Okay, troll. Have you done any of the story quests? No,
Another target tracked down by
on my
Outrider
main
Amber.
account, I think I may have done 1 or 2. But on this account, no, I don't believe I've done any of them. Nah. I could do jeans, though. You think we should do that for the next while? Leo Minor. Oh, she's a Leo like me. I am a Leo. When the west wind arises.
Oh, it's you! Over here! Over here! It's Sarah from the Good Hunter! Oh, finally, I caught you.
Is there something
I
wrong,
have
Sarah?
something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
We're like peas in a pod. We've met. I am her loyal slave.
I never knew that such antiquated and aristocratic practices existed in the Knights of Favonius.
Sorry, the Traveler just has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, what
Says
was
my
it you wanted us
emergency
to
food.
tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients.
So you want the Knights to clear the road for you. So you want someone to teach those hunters a lesson. Okay.
That would be great.
Most
Please,
are just
ask
more
Master Jean to
character
send a party
building
to clear
and
out
a
the
trial
Hilichurls
for the
from the road
5-star
to
in
Springvale.
question, but some unlock weekly bosses. Oh, that's important. I should probably make sure to do that on my main account then.
Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles,
Hi,
the
new
bartender,
viewer.
said
I hope
he's
you're
been
having a good
some trouble,
day.
too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, just a Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Off to the bar, guys.
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh,
Generally, Raiden and
yes.
Nahida have
You're
world
the acting
bosses tied to their
grandmaster's
story
new hotshot
quest.
helper, aren't you?
Any beyond that, I don't
That's
know.
one way of putting
Gotcha.
it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep.
Do you really need to get Jean involved with stuff like this? And yet the wine donnery is somehow very, very rich.
Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the
Are you
norm
okay, babe?
now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure
Making
you
sake
put Jean
again?
under?
Making sake again?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here.
Gotcha.
Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
We say, as being Jean. Oh, Margaret is busy by the TCG. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that again. That is something I did on my main account, and I have PTSD when it comes to trading card games.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Oh, that's weird.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Fur from the cattail staff?
Gross. What kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail? I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Sucrose explains
Genius
everything to Margaret.
Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant.
Help.
That's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shu Yen. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Ah, understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Seriously,
Sucrose?
get all of that from a simple meow.
Amazing.
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG
I just
fosters
checked.
some sort of a telepathic link between players?
I just checked, and apparently Grandmaster Varrock and the expedition team have only been gone for like 2 years by the most by now. So it seems that Jean has been doing stuff with wine taxes, and even while Valkyra was in Mondstadt. That sounds like a lot of work for poor Jean.
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
And Valkyra is
Just
the
as a
current
seasoned
knight
warrior
of
can foresee
Boris.
the path of his opponent's sword, so
Says
too
Bobby.
can I, as a
Which
TCG
dance.
master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
Right. Prince's pros probably
If
couldn't
Prince
hold
is
the
unwilling to
cards.
play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
Diana, the bartender at Cat's Tail, hates all alcoholic beverages, okay, but has a rare talent for bartending. No matter the drink, as long as the mixing is in her hands, it will be unimaginably delicious. Her excellent bartending skills and her cat ears and tail that have run in her family are a big hit with the hunters, making the cat tail extremely popular. However, please take care not to touch Diona's ears or tails when ordering at the bar. If you cross her, the consequences will be dire.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that?
I know she hates alcohol.
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these
Even though she's a
customers
kid?
the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry,
What the fuck?
it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then. Our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's not funny. It's just, what gets worse? Mouse? Mouse gets worse? I can cuddle him. We can put him in my lap. Yeah, I remember waking up to you throwing him off of you. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember waking up to him biting you. No? He scratched you? Mouse. Hopefully I will never have to touch that area again on this account. Ever again.
Hey, you two!
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it?
You mean Diona?
No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
Says the emergency food. I guess we can have a look around for your cat.
Nah, you're always such a big softie. But aren't we in the middle of something? Sarah and Charles need our help urgently too. Let's go and see Jean first.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
Poor Jean.
What's wrong
Run
with
around
that?
ragged.
Jean's a really nice person.
I feel like this is a classic case of good people finish last.
Please mention it to Jean for me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry, baby.
Unbelievable! Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Oh, poor Jean.
Acting Grandmaster? Oh, Master Jean?
She sounds sick. Behold, the Dandelion Knight herself?
Oh, it's our honorary knight. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Were you or were you sick?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt.
No, Jean's sick. We need to leave her the fuck alone, and she
These
needs to go take
commissions
a
in my
rest.
files, and I will make arrangements accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat. Seems that's everything. We'll be on our way
Poor
then,
Jean.
Jean, are you okay?
Something's wrong with Jean. You bring her to the cathedral in search of assistance. She did just hit her head on a sexton, didn't she?
How's Jean holding up?
Hi, Barbara.
Is it serious?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened.
She really has it tough, doesn't she, poor Jean? Seems like you really care about Jean.
You think so? I mean, she's the acting Grand Master and all. We can't have her collapsing all the time now, can we? So you know, it's not like this is a personal thing. It's just out of love for concern for the greater good. Yes, that's it.
Yes, concern.
What's up with Barbara? Huh. Weird.
We just read that there were sisters that were semi-torn apart.
While the Master is down, the Knights should share her burden. No?
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified Knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
We're going to be doing this work as Jean because she can't stop herself. And because it's funny.
Oh, it's Kaya!
I've been waiting for you.
Yes, Daddy?
I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing.
You have a job for
It's
us,
like
don't
you? Read my mind. We have quite a connection, don't you think?
Things like helping to fill in for
Oh
Jean.
yes, quite a connection
Right.
indeed.
Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these cases.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want us to help with, right?
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See.
Well, we're going as the Grand Master because why not? Oh hey, it's Lisa. Bye, dog.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering,
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order, but unfortunately we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Okay, but my next drink here had better be on the house.
I'm positive that next time my boss, Master D-Luke, is here, he'll pick up the tab for you.
Sounds about right.
Let us go. Oops. This is a lot of rock.
Hey, go Baron Buddy!
That's not gonna break anything, I don't think. That didn't scratch nothing. I are the dumb.
What's the hurry?
That's not what I was up here to do, but okay. Why is that a whole ass transport balloon? Fuck.
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared to.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. And all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the Mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead.
Why is everything by balloons?
Yeah!
Wrong one. Yeet.
Don't blink!
Stop hitting it. Stop that.
Speed of light!
one escapes my sights.
Nowhere to hide.
Shit.
Don't get frostbite.
Where is... At least we're not on a timer or some shit. Still feel so bad for Jean.
They're all gonna rot if I don't deal with them in time.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed up. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
Oh, it's Venti.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But
Oh god.
Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha!
Tone deaf
So,
bard moment,
Prince
says
is
Bobby.
the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Spoken like a parent who chooses to spoil said
Indeed.
rascal.
Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite.
Excuse me.
Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo
We're
energy?
just tolerant in
That'll
it.
help us. It's time for
I
you
like-
to use your elemental sight
I
again.
like Venti.
Paimon's sure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all.
Womp womp.
Prince should
I
be
can't wait
somewhere
till he
around
comes
the
back and I'm
marketplace
gonna
or the
pull for him.
residential area. It's a black cat you're looking for. Oh, take this
We're
fish.
just
It's Little
tolerant in
Prince's
it, yeah.
favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him.
Maybe. And away we go.
Look! That black cat looks really familiar. Haven't we seen it in the cat's tail before? Yep, that's Prince, all right.
Hey! Teleporting's cheating.
Wow, Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. That way your footsteps will be quieter. It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? Kitty cats do love eating fish. If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake. Now back to it.
Oh, this cat's gonna piss me off. The fish disappears.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight?
Fruit, only at Quinn's Fruit.
Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard. His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
We caught him so hard that we turned into Kaya. Also, Bobby Vita says, Paimon, stop talking. You're scaring him. Indeed. Just indeed.
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Oh yeah, he's allergic to cats.
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Oh, it makes me want to sneeze. Excuse me. Alright, who was next? We did Margaret, we did A-Hole. Sarah.
Got it. I'll set off right away.
Bobby said he had to be nerfed with allergies.
Jean's commission?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls on the delivery route?
Oh.
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something.
Is there anything I can help with?
You don't mind helping? That would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls are going to be a handful, too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure he can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
We're
F
well
you,
past the point
Paimon.
of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunter's business.
A fight?
For this dish we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls. Okay, go and get ready. You too, Amber.
Oh, yes,
okay.
Right.
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls?
Oh, I didn't realize I had so few sweet flowers. Oh, that's right. I did do a whole bunch of cooking.
Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
And so begins the story of us becoming basic kitchen hands.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Be sure to serve it while it's hot.
I thought I had to make it. Do I not have to make it? Yeah, it says cook sweet madame. Ta-da! One bird.
Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet madame received. This smells absolutely divine. This is nothing less than what I would expect from a head chef, never mind a sous chef. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast? I'm unsure.
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's my pride and joy. The knights order it almost every time they come here for a gathering. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy? You're going to teach us how to make it? Just like that?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing a disservice to the Good Hunter brand. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here.
Eat the recipe. Uh-oh. Here it is. Sticky honey roast. We need sugar. Alright. Off to the general store we go. Let's see. No? I thought we could get some here.
I'm still waiting on one sticky honey roast.
Sure. Let's just grab 10.
I'm still waiting on one sticky... This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply astonishing! You were born to be a head chef.
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. Amber should be able to take care of everything else. If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
Nice. We like making job connections.
Finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.
This whole thing is so much more funny when you're doing it with Jean specifically.
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted.
How's Jean
has
doing?
regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff.
How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left.
Will she be okay out there on her
That's
own
what
in
I'm
her
worried
condition?
about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great. That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you. And Jean.
Windrise! Oh good, it's raining. Gina's Jean.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
You can always rely on the other knights.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lionfang Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
I could get used to Jean the Lionfang. Actually, Dandelion Knight suits you better.
I think so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and ruin everything.
How did they know about
That is
Jean's
what we're good at.
condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be
Stop!
God damn it,
After
Jean.
him.
Jean, you're still recovering.
No, I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you, but to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
Jean needs to go back and rest. It is raining and she is sick. Yes. Twinsies. Well, that was close.
Don't blink!
That is not what I was trying to do.
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming too.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. You're amazing.
That's a pretty sword. So where the fuck are we going? Oh, oh. I bet you it wasn't this way. That's not what I does it try to hit them into water? Nope, that's not what I meant. My favorite way of dealing with enemies. Yeet. Jean may not be able to fly, but she can yeet the fuck out of others.
No escape!
Mm-hmm.
Incoming! Go as one!
Nope.
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far. Fine. Let me deal with you myself.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
No one escapes my sight.
There we go. Gimme. Oh.
Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
Oh.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but...
We'll go. Jean needs to fucking rest.
I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the Acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great.
No.
Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow. Now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
Wind go with you. Welcome to Mondstadt.
Better be a fucking surprise party. There's a lot of foreshadowing. And it better be that or I'm gonna be mad. It looks like it was that. I don't have to be mad. Good.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
He's probably right about that.
Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this.
Me?
See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest.
All those last minute urgent orders, it was you all along.
Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc,
All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin.
I guess party time, guys. A spirited and cheerful party for all.
Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Okay, is she not upstairs until I talk to people?
My word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my balance, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the dream talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's to good wine!
Venti. Fucking Venti.
Oh, wow. Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. Whatever is the matter?
2 things. 1, this sweet madame. 2, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them?
You better believe it.
I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off.
Has Amber been drinking?
Probably.
Hey.
Hi, Kaya.
Having a good time?
Why did you say I was the organizer?
Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing. So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
You gave me the credit to hide your own shyness.
Of course. This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it!
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
Okay, Kaya.
This is quite a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
I agree with
Leaving the
Paimon.
hustle and
Yeet!
bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
Oh my goodness. I am not going to press in on your girl. Okay.
Oh, it is you.
Are you having a
Yes,
good time?
I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again.
You're looking a lot more
It is
upbeat
good to
now.
be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a dandelion knight than a lion fang knight. The lion fang knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt. But it was the dandelion knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius.
Jean, Vanessa would be so proud
I do
of you
believe
right
that
now.
Vanessa
Of who you
watches
are right
over
now.
us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us.
Let the
Let
wind
the wind
lead.
lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
And just like that, we're done with Jean's story quest. I'm glad that we read a lot about Jean. That way we knew that Barbara was her sister. Because Barbara was totally trying to pretend she wasn't. Yeah. This was fun. This was a fun quest. I liked that. I liked that her whole spiel is that she works super, super hard. But her god's whole spiel is, do what you want. Be lazy. It's fine. Alrighty. Are you there, Bobby? Do you have anything you want to say before I shut down stream? Anything at all. Ow. That's a pimple.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
I want to give enough time in case Bobby's typing, but also sunset here is pretty.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
What? Yeah, I think so. I hope everyone has a good day. I will see you later, YouTube and Twitch. Bye, Wisps.